Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Masni. I'm introducing a living wage in Malaysia represent a significant opportunity to catalyze both economic prosperity and social equity. A living wage ensures that workers receive compensation sufficient to meet essential needs such as housing, food, healthcare, and education, thereby mitigating poverty and reducing income inequality. This policy initiative promises a multitude of benefits such as enhances productivity and job certification, stimulate economic growth through increased consumer spending, reduce reliance on government welfare programs, and improve public health outcomes. By addressing these critical socio-economic challenges, Malaysia has the potential to foster a more inclusive and prosperous society. Not only that, we are going to explore the multifaceted implication of implementing a living wage in Malaysia. Basically, it is examine the advantage of providing financial stability to low-income families, the potential pitfalls such as increased business costs and inflationary pressures, and a first insight into how this policy align with Malaysia's ambition for economic development and social justice. Ultimately, this analysis advocates for this adoption of a living wage as a pivotal step towards achieving sustainable growth, fostering a more resilient economy and enhancing the well-being of all Malaysians.
Hello, my name is Hans and I'm going to explain the advantages of the topic. Let's go. Firstly is reduction in poverty and inequality. A living wage ensures that all workers can earn enough to cover basic living expenses such as housing, food, healthcare, and education. By lifting workers out of poverty, Malaysia can reduce economic inequality and create a more inclusive society. For example, if the living wage is set appropriately, workers in low-paying jobs like those in the service or manufacturing sector will be able to afford better living conditions and access essential services thereby improving their quality of life. Next is increased productivity and employees certification. When employees are paid a living wage, they are more likely to be satisfied with their job, which can lead to higher productivity. Well-paid workers are generally more motivated, have better morale, and show greater loyalty to their employers. For instance, companies that pay a living wage may experience lower turnover rates and reduce recruitment and training costs as employees are more likely to stay with their company long term. Furthermore, stimulation of economic growth. A living wage increases the purchasing power of workers, which can boost demands for goods and services. This increased consumption can stimulate economic growth by driving higher sales for businesses, leading to potential expansion and job creation. For example, if workers can afford to dine out or purchase consumer goods, local businesses such as restaurants and retail stores will likely see increase and revenue may need to hire more staff to meet the demand. Other than that, reduction in government welfare spending by ensuring that all workers earn enough to meet their basic needs, a living wage can reduce the reliance on government welfare program. This can lead to significant saving for the government, which can then reallocate resources to other critical areas such as education, infrastructure, or healthcare. For instance, fewer people needing housing assistance or food subsidies will decrease the financial burden on social services, allowing the government to invest in long-term development projects. Last but not least, improving public health and well-being. A living wage can contribute to better health outcomes for workers and their families. With higher income, individuals can afford healthier food, better housing, and access to medical care, leading to overall improvement in physically and mental health. For example, a worker earning a living wage might be able to afford regular medical checkups and nutritious meal, reducing the incidence of chronic illness and promoting a healthier, more productive workforce. This in turn can reduce healthcare costs and absenteeism, benefiting both employers and society as a whole. That is all for me. I will pass to the next presentation to my colleague. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Danish Daniel. I'm gonna talk about disadvantage of introduced living wages. There are 5 main points, which one is increase business cost and reduce competitiveness. Second is risk of unemployment and informal employment. Third is inflationary pressures. Fourth, administrative and compliance challenges. And the last one is potential negative impact on foreign investment. Okay, so the first one is increase business costs and reduce competitiveness. By introducing a living wages could significantly increase labor costs for businesses, particularly affecting small and medium enterprises. Higher wage bills would lead to increased operational costs, which might reduce profit margins for many companies. The second point is risk of unemployment and informal employment. A mandatory living wage could inadvertently lead to higher unemployment rates and a rise in informal employment. By increased job insecurity, with businesses offering more part-time or temporary positions instead of stable full-time jobs. So the third point is inflationary pressures. By implementing a living wage could contribute to inflationary pressures within the economy. Higher wages can lead to increased production costs. It also could create a wage price spiral where rising prices lead to demands for even higher wages by creating a cycle of continuous increases. The fourth point is administrative and compliance challenges. The introduction of a living wages could bring about significant administrative and compliance challenges for businesses and the government. Determining and regularly updating a living wages that accurately reflects the cost of living can be complex and resource intensive. By ensuring businesses comply with the living wage law would require robust monitoring and enforcement mechanism, which can strain government resources. Additionally, businesses might face increased bureaucratic hurdles, leading to higher administrative costs and reduced operational efficiency. There is also the potential for some businesses to exploit loopholes or find ways to avoid paying the living wage, undermining the policy's effectiveness. The last one is a potential negative impact on foreign investment. A mandatory living wage could deter foreign investment, affecting Malaysia's economic growth and development. Higher labor costs associated with a living wage might discourage foreign investors who may prefer to invest in countries with lower wage requirements. This reduced attractiveness could particularly affect labor-intensive industries. By making Malaysia less competitive as an investment destination, a decrease in foreign investment could slow down economic growth, affecting job creation and overall economic development. By existing foreign companies might also consider relocating their operations to more cost-effective countries, leading to job losses and economic instability. In a globalized economy, Malaysia's competitiveness could be compromised, affecting its position in international trade and investment markets, thereby impacting long-term economic prospects.
In conclusion, a livable wage improves quality of life by ensuring workers can afford basic necessities, reducing poverty, boosting workers' satisfaction, and driving economic growth through increased consumer spending. However, higher labor costs can strain business, especially small ones, leading to higher price, reduced competitiveness, potential job losses, and may deter foreign investment. While there are challenges, the long-term benefit of a livable wage, like economic growth and social justice, make it worth considering with careful planning. Malaysia can build a more equitable society. Thank you.